Hey guys, and welcome to another video about the Magic Theater. I'm gonna show you how you can survive. First important is you can read on the Spectre Fool here on the symbol the special effects of the Spectral Fool, and this time it's 100% control immunity and 20% attack reduction, and you maybe need to switch your build a little bit depending on that. So now we're gonna join. I have a normal Plume Monarch build for PvP inside, and now you can see how long I will survive. It's not that long. Now you can see I'm starting to take damage. It's a big damage, so if it continues like that, maybe on 13 seconds, on 11 seconds, I should be down. And as you see, I'm dead now, so I'm gonna leave so I don't waste the key and the rewards. Now here I have another build for the Magic Theater, and if we join now you can definitely see we will perform much better. We have the extra time from the spore, and we will survive till maybe the last 2 to 1 seconds or even the complete time. And yeah, one thing you maybe ask yourself why I'm not using the stuns. I tried it out, but the 100% stun immunity, you can't use them because they are absolutely useless. So don't use them here because you just waste 2 skills which you could take with you to get some more damage, more survivability. And as you see, I was alive till the last seconds. So now for my build, I'm using the smoke bomb to reduce the target's damage res, the worldly snare to have more crit chance and crit damage. Then I'm using the clone strike to have a way to tank more damage and also to deal more damage. Then I'm using Nature's Renewal and the Shroom Shield instead of Disarm here and Dazzled because of the control immunity. If it doesn't have the control immunity, I would use those two, and you should play with the time you can select here. I just put in for Nature's Renewal 2 seconds and the Shroom Shield 6 seconds. I haven't tried it out. I just random put it in for like what I thought is okay. But if you can't survive with it, maybe you need to play a little bit more with the time and time it exactly that it works perfect. Then for the pulse, I'm using the treasure dragon, the hero bird, the gingerbread, the angel deer, and the kung fu master. The kung fu master is here that I can regen more, the deer to have more damage res, the gingerbread increases my damage and my damage res too. Then I have more attack speed and more crit damage. That's really nice. If you don't have the gingerbread, another option would be the Mona here, but it's also an event one. If you don't have it, either use the Warlord Hydrospite. This is pretty good. You can regen more of your skills quicker, and with that you can use them more and survive longer and do more damage. And the other option would be the Righteous Banana to have more combo chance and more combo damage. And I just would use this one depending on how high your combo damage and your combo rate is. So maybe if it's at 90%, you doesn't have to use it, but you can if you want. But if you have 100% combo chance without the banana, just don't use it, because then you would waste it to 110% combo chance, and that is absolutely wasted. Then for the awakening, I'm using mainly the attack one here as my second option on the crit damage, and third on the combo damage. And I use the combo damage here. As you can see, I survived till the last seconds. So maybe if you don't survive till the last seconds, you want to change it and take some of this away and put it into the global HP here. And then I also have leveled crit res and death to 10. You don't need that much of it, so you can leave it there, or yeah. Then for the relic, I'm using the crit mask for 10% crit chance. Maybe if you have more crit than combo, you can use the combo mask, but in the late game it's almost every time it's every time the crit mask from my experience. Then for this one we want the thunder color kite. It summons a lightning every active skills on every active skill we use. That's nice for damage. Then we use the healing book to restore every 5 seconds some health. Then we have the storm necklace to increase the damage from our clone. Then we use the stellar statue to increase the duration of worldly snare. Maybe if you want to use the shroom shield like I did and the Nature's Renewal, you can switch it to the energy statue. Maybe you put out some more damage. And if you use the stuns, I would absolutely play the time statue, because if you use the two stuns, you can increase their duration by 50% each, and with that you can survive way longer. And because of that, I would mainly use the stuns if there's not such a big stun immunity like it's now. And then here I have the magic box to increase the cat and the deer's paw damage by a certain percent. That's okay to have. And then from my main, I use the Chronospore. It extends the duration of the dungeon by 7.5 seconds. So maybe if you can't beat it with that time, maybe try out like the potent spore to increase the other effects of the relics. And with that you could even stun the enemy longer. Then for the star array here, you want to use the Biosphere Guardian. It increases the attack speed. And then we want to have the Blossom Harbinger. It increases the final death until the battle ends. But maybe I would switch that out. I think I made a little mistake here. Instead of this one, you want to use the Harvest Harbinger, because you get damage stress for bosses, and that's definitely way better. I think I just mistaken the two names. Both of them are Harbinger. And then for the other one, use the Faithful Guardian. It increases your boss damage. That's pretty nice to have some more damage there. Then for the avian, use an avian that's good for an archer. Like that's monthly the best one I got. I have rage bonus, the combo, and the purple combo one on it. The multi-talent is absolutely useless because it even gives you minus 4% of the combo damage, but I'm not a main archer, so I don't care about that much. In what I would use here is if you have the duck, then the best option here is to have the no speeding on it, and then it's a pretty decent one. And if you don't have no speeding, maybe you want to play something like crit res or another purple combo damage, or of the rare ones here, like not no speeding, but there exist other ones. And yeah, as the avian, use the firefly, or if you use the sunshine bringer, use that one. Then for the souls, I would level as the main part the attack souls, and almost level the crit soul the same. And then as third, level the combo soul, because you get the combo damage and also the boss damage, and that's really amazing for the PvE content, because you do more damage to all the PvE monsters and bosses, or not just the bosses, not the monsters. And then I have the crit rest bonus here on 50%, but that's just because I'm a main Warbringer, and I didn't want to switch it up and use my gems on it. So maybe if you have a PvE set, use like 30 to 40 and not 50. Then I have my health on 31, and death counter and basic attack damage, I haven't leveled them at all. Maybe if you want a little more survivability, level the HP soul a little bit higher, and maybe a little bit of the defense soul on 10, because at the beginning they are very cheap and get more expensive with time. Then on this one, you want to focus mainly on the attack, then the HP, and then the defense one. I have leveled them so close to each other because I'm not a main archer. Then here I'm using the eager momentum and the Gale's barrage. Then I went for the combo damage, the attack speed here, the combo damage and the crit damage. I also have maxed out the evasion here, and also the chance to restore health or not the chance, you guarantee it, restores every 5 seconds 1% of HPs, so you can regen HP and survive longer there. And I leveled also the main stats, and here some damage reses. I think you shouldn't care about that much in the PvE. Then I have here the temporal compression. It's nice to have it, and you can have more damage over time the more skills you use. Here I have leveled the crit res and the regen speed for skills, and also the main stats, but in the beginning I would focus on this side. Then for the beast tamer tree here, I went for the basic stats and the evasion here. And then on the crossbow you want to, sorry, not crossbow, on the furry, the warrior tree, you want to use the ascension at that level, the crit res here and the basic stats here. And then you want to level here the crit damage, and I just leveled it for a little bit more damage, the basic attack damage here, but I wouldn't care about that in the beginning, and you just want to focus at the beginning on the crit damage here, and after you have enough, then go this path and go back here. Then for the Murph, I will show it here. For the Murph, the back accessory, use the alien dimension if you have it, because that's definitely the best one you can have, because it increases stats to do more damage and also reduces the damage you take. Maybe something like the tiger back or the phoenix here, where you can take less damage and deal damage depending on how much HP you lost, or something like this one where you get a shield at the start and after that regen speed. Also pretty decent ones. Just maybe use, if you just have 2 or 3 or maybe just one, use that one you have, or the best one which is a match there. But if you have the alien dimension, that's definitely the best one which you can use here. Same, the best artifact to use here is the panda bow. If you have it, use it here. It's definitely also the best in every PvE content. And if you have another artifact, just use the one you have. And if you don't have the panda but multiple others, use the one that has the best effect for you here. If you want to have more damage, then you could use the Walk of Terrors here, which does some nice damage. And if you want to survive longer, like you see here, I have used the shuttle here. It gives me shields of max HP every 10 seconds and some damage stresses. That's really nice to survive longer. Also like something like but there are other ones, but I'm not exactly sure. They are some, you can work with all of them, but definitely shuttle is the best one if you want to survive longer. Maybe if you want to have some damage before you die, you can use the moon mount here or the cheetah. And if you want to have more damage, then you want the crocodile tank here at the beginning. And also every other one, if you have multiple of them, just use the one that fits the best for you there. Maybe like slime is okay, but not that great, or something like the boom the bang. It increases the damage, the attack speed, and the energy regen every 10 seconds. So if you survive the 20 seconds, then you have some more damage, attack speed, and energy regen, which is nice to have, but you can't use the complete effect of it. Maybe if you want to use the complete effect, you need to level the Nirvana Spore here to max, because it's also in here. That's new. Then for the runes on the artifact, the enchants, go with 4 times the crit damage and 2 times the combo damage. You want to have like just HP, attack, and defense, those stay the same. Here you want to have the crit damage bonus, the counter. It actually, this doesn't matter that much. Maybe as an archer I would play the counter damage stress or the combo damage stress, one of those two. And then here you want to have the combo damage and the stats on the runes. Important is to have the global combo on them and try to level them up to like my counter one here, but you want to have it in global combo damage. On the pink one, maybe 20% plus. That's definitely the best effect you can have, maybe like 22 or 24% there. Then on the statue, you want to have the combo damage. Almost sure that was everything. And just stats on the souls. You want to have the global combo damage or like the damage stresses, the ones you need there. And then for the other stats I wanted to show you, I have almost 100% of crit rate and combo. I had 8,350% crit damage, 1,500% crit res, then almost 34,000 combo multiplier. That's not that good because I'm not a main archer, so maybe a main archer would have here 45% of combo damage, and also my statue has still 2 SSS and not SSS plus. Then here I have some damage resist, but not big, and that are my stats. Almost 350 billion HP, 3,500 million attack, and 880 defense. My defense is that high because I'm mainly an Warbringer, so I play there the defense, and because of that, my main stats are higher in the defense. And yeah, if this helps you, I would appreciate a like and if you would subscribe to my channel. If you still have questions, feel free to ask in the comments. See you next time. Bye.